Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. So today I'll be doing part 1 for foreigners living or those that wish to move to China. Just a few tips on how to make life a bit easier because there are a few things I wish I had personally known before I moved to China. So for now, I'm going to discuss the apps that you should download either before coming to China or while you're in China to make life easier. So the first app is WeChat. So WeChat, it's good if you download it before you move to China. A lot of the employers actually prefer to communicate with you via WeChat. We also use WeChat to make payments. So people barely carry cash. You can transfer your cash into your WeChat account, and then when you get to a store, you pay with that. What's also helpful about it is that we have groups in there for foreigners. I personally am from South Africa, so there's groups such as South Africans living in China or South Africans working in China, or there's also groups for jobs in China. So it's really helpful to have a support system when you go there. And also how these groups help you is you discuss a lot of things in terms of the process of getting here, how much flights will cost you, the cost of living in certain areas, how much, the cost of living in certain areas, and really just to help you make friends with people, so you don't want to come here and be very, very lonely. So it's really a great app to start with. And the next app you can download is RocketVPN. Not necessarily RocketVPN, there's many VPNs out here. So what happens is when you arrive in China, a lot of the apps are blocked. So your social media apps, all of them, they're blocked. And so for the only way for you to be able to, access them is to have a VPN. So it allows you to use certain apps. So not all of them will be unblocked, only a few. So it's really better if you do it before you come to China, because it is a struggle downloading a VPN app while you are in China. It is a nightmare. So for now, I'm just going to go a little bit into detail of the apps that do work if you have the VPN. So these are the apps that still don't work, whether you have a VPN or not. And I think I didn't mention that some VPNs are free, others you pay for a subscription fee. So with the free VPNs, they disconnect a lot. So if it disconnects, then you'll see that, okay, your Twitter or Instagram or whatever is not refreshing, then you need to go reconnect, and it happens quite a lot. So if you're one of those people that doesn't want to keep, reconnecting, rather just, pay for a VPN. So even if it's paid, certain apps just won't work, such as TikTok. That really, really broke my heart, because I felt like, I was on my way to stardom. I was en route 2K followers on TikTok, and get here and I cannot get onto the app. I'm very sour about that. Also, another big shock for me and adjustment was DSTV app. Guys, I'm from South Africa. I love watching The River, Skim Sam, my faves, all those, all those soapies or telenovelas. I really, really enjoy them. And so coming here and realizing that I can no longer watch those shows really broke my heart. But thanks to YouTube, I can do so. So YouTube made it possible for me to catch up on those things. So it's okay that, I can't watch DSTV, but I can at least watch the things that I used to pay DSTV for. Okay, and the last one is the human apps. I think this really affects people that have a big social media following, and they use humans to get campaigns, social media campaigns, and get paid for it. It doesn't work in China, or it just doesn't work where I am in China. I'm not sure. It just does not work, guys. So sorry, your social life is going to suffer a little bit. And now, guys, for the apps that still work, yes, of course, YouTube works. It's not on there, but yes, it works. Snapchat is also not on there. It also works. So once you have yourself your VPN, you're able to communicate with your loved ones. So I know with WhatsApp it works, but without a VPN, you can't, call anybody, video calls. You can't send pictures or videos. No one can send you pictures or videos. So it's really, really important to make sure that your VPN is connected. And great. What's also great is that even though DSTV is not working, Netflix is working. So guys, make sure you try get a Netflix subscription to keep yourself entertained. And Facebook works, Instagram, Twitter. Thank God something works. Because it can get a bit tricky this side when it comes to apps. Guys, a translator is so important. It doesn't look, whether it's Google Translate, whichever one it is, it's important. WeChat also has like a translator, but you take a picture and so it's going to translate your picture. So for me, this is useful if I need to have a conversation with somebody. I need to ask for any sort of assistance. I know it was tough when I had to start receiving deliveries and I didn't understand what's happening, or I couldn't hear what the person on the phone was trying to say to me because they're talking in Chinese. So I'm able to go find somebody and say, write down on Google, like in English, please help me, what, and then, the person, and then it will translate to Chinese and they can understand what I'm asking for. So it's really helpful, guys. You should get the app. I can't stress that enough. Get a translator. Everything's in Chinese. And so the next app we have is Alipay. So yes, we use WeChat to pay, but also we use Alipay. So these are online banking apps, I guess. And we also, the Alipay is also linked to one of the online stores that we buy from. So it's really important to have this. And again, I cannot stress enough about, the whole situation of the translator. Some of the things are written, most of the things are in Chinese as well, again, on Alipay. So if you have a translator, it makes life really, really easy for you. And with Alipay, you can take a screenshot, also take it to WeChat, and you'll be good. So we use this to buy stuff, to pay for bus tickets, movie tickets, all sorts of stuff on Alipay app. And we just use this as a form of payment. This app right here is called Taobao. This is our online retail store. Really, guys, it's amazing. Quick deliveries, anything and everything you want, from food to clothes to gadgets, you get on the app. But the app, again, of course, is in Chinese, so I cannot stress enough again about the whole translator. But again, if you have WeChat, you will be okay. Taobao is a really useful app when you want to buy anything, guys. Cosmetics, because hair, people buy hair on there, shoes, anything you can think of, it is on the app. So it's one of the most important apps to have in China. Now, Due, guys, is our Google Maps. I cannot stress how important Due is, okay? When I first got here, I wanted McDonald's. I was not used to the food here. I was hungry. I was angry. I was hungry. And so I was like, McDonald's, I need it. Where do I find McDonald's? Because I couldn't find a McDonald's close by. And so I thought, Google Maps should help me, right? So I put in McDonald's on Google Maps, tracked down my location, and I walked. And I walked and walked and walked and found myself in a place. I was so scared, and it's so safe here. There was nothing wrong. I just, I I was still new here, and I was just like, oh my gosh, no, where am I? I just need to go back. Oh my word. Google Maps threw me off, guys, like completely. So it's important to have due, because Google Maps does not know the roads here. It's not good for you. Well, personally, I found that it was not helpful for me. So due will locate all the stores for you. Every street, it is our Google Maps in China. So please, if you want to get to know, the places to go to, what's happening, what's popping around here, Due will be the app for you. Okay, this one is going to be a bit embarrassing for me, guys. I do not know how to pronounce it. I don't know what it's called. One of my colleagues actually helped me get it. So what happens is, this is an app that actually tracks how much you should pay at the end of the month. So your cell phone bill, pretty much. How much data you've used, airtime, all those things. This app will be able to give you data of how much you have left, and how much you should pay at the end of the month. So it's really helpful, because what happens is, when you run out of data, your phone cuts off. Like, you have no network. So indoors, where you have Wi-Fi, wherever you are, if there's Wi-Fi, your phone will operate. But the minute you walk out, your phone stops working. You have absolutely no network, meaning you are unable to make payments. I've been in situations where I got to a mall and I had to pay for food. It was a problem. Or I wanted to go buy fruit somewhere and I can't make payment. And by the grace of God, someone will let me hotspot from their phone so I can make payment. You don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So it's always important to check and make sure you know how much you owe, and make sure it's always paid up at the end of the month. Otherwise, it will cut off. If it does cut off, you go to this app. It tells you how much you need to pay. Payment is done within seconds. You're good. All you need to do is put in your cell phone number, and so it pulls up all the information for you. You just put it in once, and that's it. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I hope this has been really helpful. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask, do comment below.